Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The Last Kingdom Season 4, Episode 4. I just watched the Episode 3. If you want to see my reaction video about that, I'm gonna put the link. I just saw it like 1 hour ago. I saw it. Before beginning, I'm sorry for the lights, it's really just the light which is coming from this, because I had to close my blinds because that's it. We are in summer already in France. It's already hot temperatures. So I had to close it to not burn, just burn into my couch. Even if, I'm wearing this plaid because I'm wearing a skirt and I don't want you to be focused on that and not on my reactions or not on my thoughts and theories about the show. You don't have to comment on that, I'm not gonna change it, no matter what you can say. About The Last Kingdom and the last episode, Beoka died. I realized it. I know that it took me sometimes during the last episode to just realize that he was dead. It took me really a lot of time to process the information, maybe because it happened so quick into the episode just during the 2 first minutes. And I watched the last episodes, the episodes 1 and 2, 1 week ago, so I was beginning a new episode, like that's it, that's one session of binge watching of The Last Kingdom, that's gonna be fun, I'm excited. I'm posing myself, I'm taking my coffee and tack, Beoka is dead. I'm putting my coffee like that and I'm like, did I really see that? Did it really happen? And I was in denial at first. After that, I was trying to negotiate with you, like, he's not really dead, maybe he's not really dead, maybe he was just hurt. And no, he's really dead. And I'm like, I took really some time to process information. Seeing Uhtred in such pain helped me with that, because he was feeling all of what I was feeling and he was saying all of what I was thinking. The fact that Beoka was for him like a father, but also like a brother, like his best friend, his best advisor. He was the one who was reminding him the fact that he's belonging to Bebbanburg, that his place is into Bebbanburg to get his land back, and he was the one who was following him since the beginning of the show. So that was really hard to see him dying like that, and that was also, one thing that I was not prepared for, even if I said it during the episode 1, the goodbye moment that he had with Uhtred, I was suspecting something that could happen during that moment, because I was like, okay, you are used to have these goodbye moments with Uhtred during each season, really, and each time I'm like, I don't like that. But this time during the episode 1, it felt different because they really insisted on that, on the fact that Beoka was saying to Uhtred that he deserved to have his land back, that Uhtred was like, when I will have it back, you will be a lord, and all of that. I was like, no. Promises like that, in shows like that, it's not ending well each time, and I was alright, but the fact that Beoka went to see Uhtred just after that and that they were reunited, I was like, okay, so that was a goodbye moment for nothing, like usually, that's it, no one is gonna die. In fact, they were preparing us with that for Beoka's death, because they didn't have the time during this episode 3 to say goodbye to each other, because it happened just like that, suddenly, Beoka's death, and he had also to leave Beoka's corpse just right there, so I'm having, things like that just to talk about it. Beoka is dead. I processed the information. I'm not sad, because I'm really reassuring myself by telling me that now is with Tira. I know that one is in Valhalla, one is in Heaven. I think that love is reuniting people no matter what their face is. So for me, they are together, and I'm really reassuring myself with that. And also by telling me that it's almost logical that Beoka is dying because he was older than Uhtred, you know, and now saying goodbye to all of this generation little by little. We lost Alfred, we lost Ragnar, we lost Beoka, we lost Tira. I'm so afraid for Brida now, I have to say it, because of her position right now into the show, the fact that she's fighting with Knut against the Mercians and soon maybe also against the Welsh King and soon maybe also against everyone. I'm really afraid for Brida, but since the beginning I'm afraid for her because she's a Dane and she's against the Saxons, and one of this, you know, side has to lose, so as to die. So I'm afraid for her since seasons, but during this season I'm really more and more afraid for her because of that, you know, the fact that we are saying goodbye to a generation little by little. And I talked about it with one of you on the comments. One of you told me, you know, all of their ages, the fact that Uhtred is now at this period of his life, Ethelflaed like that and like that for Edward and all. And you know, we know that during this period of time, they were not dying so old, you know, because of the fact that there were a lot of disease without a cure, because of the fact that there were a lot of wars and fights, and also because during that period of time, they were living, you know, not so long lives. So that's why I'm afraid for Uhtred also, that at some point we're gonna have to say goodbye to him. And for me, the fact that they introduced during this season young Uhtred, it's the beginning of that, you know, it's the beginning for us to like him, and maybe we're not gonna lose Uhtred during this season 4 and maybe not during the season 5, but at some point we're gonna have to lose him and young Uhtred is gonna take his place, like, you know, Edward took the place of Alfred, and that's logical. Even if it's sad, that's logical. So that's why I was not so surprised in fact that Beoka died. I was surprised that he died like that during the episode 3 of the season 4. I was expecting him to die maybe at the end of the season or at the beginning of the next one, but at some point it's gonna happen. Also during the time of the show, each episode is, you know, taking a lot of time, and we had a lot of time jumps, so, you know, they are taking ages, all of them. So at some point, it's logical that we're gonna lose them. We have to be prepared for that. But I'm not prepared to lose Brida or Uhtred during this season. We have to lose Dick before that. I can't deal with that information, the fact that Ragnar died, Tira died, Beoka died, Alfred died, but that fucking Dick is still alive. I'm suffering his presence. It's really like that, like I'm suffering his presence. Each time that he's on screen, I'm like... And he's having, you know, an important place into the show, into the story during this season, like... During the last one, he was still there, but at least he was not a lot of time on screen, but right now during this season, he has his own narrative arc, and a big one. Please, can someone kill him? I don't understand why nobody killed him before. Like, he has so many enemies. They killed men for less than what he did during all of these episodes. I'm tired of his presence. But okay, Beoka died during the last episode. We had also Edward talking back to his mother, and that's, you know, I want to slap him just for that. But also being like, no, I'm not gonna defend Mercia. You are not respecting Alfred's legacy by doing that. Alfred was trying to unite England and was fighting for all of the Saxons, and even more with his allies, you know, the ones with who he was more close because of weddings, because of the fact that, yes, they are close to each other, but no, just like that, deciding to not go to help Mercia, even if your sister is Queen of Mercia, even if she is asking you that nicely, you know. No, he's really into a defensive mode because of the fucking snake who is whispering that into his ears. I hope that at some point Edward is gonna be back, because really during the end of the last season I was really believing into him as a king. He can be such a great king. All of what he did during the end of the last season, he was so honorable, you know. All of what he was doing was clever and respectful for his father's legacy, all of that. He needs to think a little again, you know, just by himself and not by listening to the snake. We'll see if it's gonna happen or not, but during that time Ethelflaed is trying, you know, to raise an army, and maybe she's gonna have the help of the Welsh king because of her mother demanding his help. Okay, why not? I didn't know that it was an option, but I'm glad that it's one. And she has also now Uhtred on her side with Cnut's sons. I don't like that. Using children, you know, as a way to... I don't like that. We'll see. Because of Istan almost giving Cnut's sons to Uhtred, what are your intentions, Istan, in all of that? You are really on no one and everyone's side at the same time. I don't understand his intentions. I don't understand, but I don't think that he's really a character that we can understand. So we'll see. But yes, you know, everyone is into his or her position now, waiting for a big fight to come between the Danes and the merchants, but I'm not like who is gonna fight with who. I'm not like that. I was like that during the last season. Now it's more like when each one are gonna decide to fight, you know. It's more about a question of time when each one is gonna decide if they're gonna fight or not, and when are they gonna fight or not. That's gonna be an issue, you know, that time thing. Maybe we're gonna lose a battle and then we're gonna win the last one, the next and last one. We'll see. But yes, that timing thing is gonna be important in my opinion. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking right now and let's go for this episode 4. Wales? King Ewell? Hey, you're really not having easy names to pronounce when you're not English, you know.
And let them walk as children of light. Where are they? Question up, right?
Shh, respect that.
There's no time for this.
Come on. If you had Beoka's body, you would have done the same.
Not until they have been blessed. I will not have men murdered in my place.
I will not see you taken.
Ooh, please do not do anything bad to these children. I will not tolerate it, Uhtred.
I have Cnut's sons. Who are you?
Show them. Don't you dare hurt these kids.
Leave this place or I will cut off the head. Your arm never shuts in your die.
Don't even... Oh, no, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. But I don't like that. Would you have done the same with Brida's son?
Yes, there's deadly fate that drags us all of this.
Yes.
It's no our fight. It was our fight from the moment you took those boys from Heston north.
Yes, you made a choice.
Powerfully wanted all the Christian kingdoms to unite.
Yes, under his banner, so we can all bow to him.
You know to repel Cnut now will save you bloodshed later, so it is a bargain that works for both of us.
Is he gonna listen to you?
What are Edward's plans?
Mercians are gathering at Tettenhall. There are plans for Wessex to join.
Speculation.
What is it you want?
The spoils of battle. All of them.
You're demanding a lot.
Have the authority to make.
You're here on Edward's orders. You must have his authority.
You're not really there in the name of Edward, so promising that. He's hiding.
I want all of East Anglia, or our bargain does not hold.
So you must have the news from Mercia.
You must. For herself,
Today,
Cannot put it off.
She gave her body to that fucking dick. You have to now.
I'm afraid, and so am I. But I've done my part, brother. Now you do yours.
Do not let me Wednesday, Apple. Lord, I am not.
Liar. You shut up.
What's the bad news?
You.
I regret to tell you that Canute's armies have raided Mercia and taken your palace at Aylesbury.
Nope.
it's the same Canute that you told me was heading to Ireland.
Based on false information.
Heston is a close ally. Did you say Heston?
You didn't know that it was Estel?
Yes, well, he's a close. I know who he is.
Ah! That's your fault. You should have asked before who was the source.
My reputation will be ripped to shreds. We've had word from the Lady Ethelflame. She will be at Tettenhall where she plans to lure Canute, so that she can be revered as the saviour of my kingdom.
At least you're gonna have a kingdom because of her.
Just saying that there is a plan. Look, I can send orders for them to return immediately. This could be your greatest triumph if you are finished. I will publicly castrate you.
Excuse me?
Your family will never prosper, and your sister will never leave my bed.
Can you kill him? I'm tired of this fucking dick. Ooh. Kill him. You can. I'm sure that you can. I believe in you.
Why have you sent Father Purely to Wales?
That is unthinkable.
I had to do something.
His eyes, he has mad eyes.
You are not just any mother, you are the mother of a king.
She was the wife of a king. She is still
In going to him, you have made Wessex look divided. Canute will hear of it.
stronger, you fool.
Ethelflaed has forced your hand.
So I trade the life of Wessex soldiers for my own honor.
That is what the soldiers
For
are
the
there
honor of your kingdom, of England.
Besides, it is too late. Ethelflaed's fields are marching.
And you're not gonna join them? She's beautiful. And you don't deserve a fucking man like
Where is Ethelflaed?
him.
She's here.
Uhtred needs to tell her.
He had your sons with him. Heston appears to have traded him for his life. We let my sons live.
One of them? All of them. But for you, one of them.
Uhtred beheaded your eldest son.
No, this will be paid for in blood, but we cannot let it distract us.
Protecting my child is not a distraction.
Is it to lead you to this place?
Uhtred lure you into a fight. He's not your priority.
And let's go still with him.
Do not give up our battle position.
Does not matter what we fight. We have 1,000 warriors.
Uhtred's plan is working.
His way is foolishness, Knut.
You know it. Please, Brida, don't go.
What's the matter? I will believe what you believe.
I thought your destiny was Bedmore.
It is.
In this right, I chose to be here, so it must mean something.
It means that you care for the fate of Mercia and the Saxons.
Now you sound like your father.
Do not turn away from all of your family. I know your son would like to see you.
I forgot that he had a son.
So if you would leave me in peace.
Mother's been advising him.
Yes. I'm afraid that's not all she's been doing. I was seen visiting Edward's bastard at the monastery.
And,
She arranged a reunion between the boy and his mother.
and,
But a rumour persists that their marriage was legitimate.
it was.
A false rumour. Another son has strengthened our position.
You're too far. He's not as attentive as he once was.
I will do what I must. Trust me.
No, we can't lose her. I will not allow it. Not at least during the first half of the season. So it means during this episode and the next one. Not yet. Not yet.
Is this the place?
Yes, but there is no one.
I'm not sure I can see Edward's come.
He'll be here.
You have faith, I love that. Your father had faith also during the first season. But I think that you're gonna lose that battle. not the last one, but the first one, this one.
Just not a fiat.
No, not Mercia. Are you an ally or an enemy of Mercia?
An ally.
We are here to fight Canute, lady. I put them under the command of the little bald priest.
I'm not bold.
Nah.
I knew you would not abandon me.
No, lady. It was your mother who sent me.
Then we fight with what we have. As a sister, I'm defiant, but as a daughter of Alfred, I'm just doing my duty.
Yes, you are. Oh.
I would not blindly follow the king's command.
It's something I understand.
I thought somehow he would find it in his heart.
I hope also. I still have hope.
Tell my men.
Given your brother's close behind us, you must believe we have a chance.
They must have hope.